Bye-bye.
Little Red Riding Hood and the Friendly Wolf. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, nestled at the edge of a dense forest, there lived a sweet and innocent girl named Little Red Riding Hood. She was known for her bright red cape, which her grandmother had lovingly made for her. But Little Red was also known for her adventurous spirit. One sunny morning, Little Red's mother called her and said, "My dear, I've baked some fresh bread and made a jar of delicious jam." The mother continues, "Would you be a kind girl and take them to your grandmother? She's not feeling well, and this will certainly make her day." Little Red was delighted by the idea and agreed. She kissed her mother goodbye and set off into the woods, her red cape flowing behind her like a flag. Unbeknownst to Little Red, deep in the same forest, there lived a big bad wolf. He had a reputation for being fearsome and cunning. This wolf often roamed the woods, scaring the animals and making them run for cover. To her surprise, the big bad wolf appeared before her, his sharp teeth gleaming. But instead of growling, the wolf looked rather sad.
"Hello there, Little Red Riding Hood,"
the wolf said, his voice surprisingly gentle.
"Where are you off to with that basket?"
"I'm on my way to visit my grandmother," Little Red replied with a friendly smile. "She's not feeling well, and I'm bringing her some bread and jam." The wolf's eyes softened, and he said,
"That's kind of you, but you should be careful in these woods. There are dangers lurking."
Little Red was a wise girl, and she knew the forest was home to many creatures, both friendly and not so friendly. She decided to be cautious and replied, "Thank you for your concern, Mr. Wolf. I'll keep an eye out." As Little Red continued her journey, the wolf watched her from a distance. He couldn't help but feel guilty for his reputation as the big bad wolf. He had been misunderstood for so long, and he longed for a chance to change. When Little Red finally reached her grandmother's cottage, she found the door ajar. Worried that something might have happened, she rushed inside. To her surprise, there was her grandmother, safe and sound. "Grandmother, what big ears you have!" Little Red exclaimed.
"All the better to hear you with, my dear,"
her grandmother replied with a chuckle. Little Red couldn't help but notice other changes in her grandmother's appearance. "And grandmother, what big eyes you have!"
"All the better to see you with, my dear,"
her grandmother replied, still chuckling. Finally, Little Red said, "Grandmother, what big teeth you have!" At this, the big bad wolf couldn't contain himself any longer. He stepped out from behind the bed, sheepish but sincere.
"Little Red,"
he said,
"I've been trying to change my ways. I don't want to be the big bad wolf anymore. I'm tired of being feared and lonely."
Little Red, with her kind heart, understood that sometimes people, or wolves, deserve a second chance. She smiled warmly and said, "Well, Mr. Wolf, if you promise to be good and not harm anyone, you can be our friend." From that day forward, the big bad wolf never frightened anyone again. He became friends with Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother. And the three of them lived harmoniously in the cottage by the edge of the woods. And so, in this unexpected turn of events, the Little Red Riding Hood story became a tale of friendship, understanding, and the power of second chances, a lesson that would be passed down for generations in the village. Teaching everyone that kindness and forgiveness can transform even the most fearsome of hearts.